She laughed and said, "If you can't handle my world, go home." I smiled and replied, "All right." The room filled with laughter, but inside me, a quiet storm had already begun to T4M. I packed my bag, closed the door behind me, and left Maui, for good. When she woke up, the screen showed the headline that shook everyone. Dear friends, if you like listening to such stories, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I'm 26, and up until 3 months ago, I thought I had everything figured out. I'd been dating Sienna for 2 years. We met at a charity gala in Los Angeles. She was this stunning, confident woman who worked in luxury real estate, selling multi-million-dollar properties to celebrities and tech moguls. I was there representing the startup I'd co-founded with my college roommate, a financial technology app that had just secured Series B funding. We hit it off immediately. Sienna was intoxicating. She knew everyone, went everywhere, and had this energy that made you feel like you were part of something exclusive just by being near her. Her Instagram had 340,000 followers. She got invited to private islands, yacht parties, fashion week events. And somehow, she'd chosen me. The problem started small. She'd make comments about my clothes. "You can't wear that to Nobu, babe." She'd compare me to her exes, successful guys with family money or entertainment industry connections. Marcus had a house in the hills by 25, she'd say casually, like it was just an observation. I'd laugh it off, but it stung. Still, I loved her. Or I thought I did. I worked harder, made more money, tried to keep up with her world. When she suggested we take a trip to Maui with her friends for her birthday week, I didn't hesitate. I booked a suite at the Grand Wailea, dropped $8,000 on the room alone, plus flights, plus the birthday dinner I'd planned at Mama's Fish House. We arrived on a Monday afternoon in late July. The group was 8 people total, Sienna's inner circle. There was Derek, this trust fund guy who owned a cannabis company. His girlfriend Jade, an influencer. Marcus, yes that Marcus, her ex, who apparently was just a friend now. His new girlfriend Ashley. And 2 other couples I barely knew. From day one, I felt like an outsider. They had inside jokes, shared history, a dynamic I wasn't part of. They'd reference trips to Tulum or Ibiza, people I didn't know, brands I'd never heard of. I tried to keep up, smiling through conversations about $3,000 handbags and which private jet service was better. Wednesday night was when it happened. We were at the suite, our suite, the one I'd paid for, pre-gaming before heading to some beach club. Everyone was drinking, music was loud, energy was high. I was in the kitchen area making myself a drink when I overheard Sienna talking to Jade and Ashley on the lanai. "I don't know, he's sweet, but he's just so basic sometimes," Sienna said. "Like, he still gets excited about airport lounges." They laughed. My hand froze on the bottle. "Why are you with him then?" Ashley asked. "He's stable. He's got money, but he's not showy about it. My parents love him, and honestly, after Marcus, I needed someone who wasn't going to give me drama." "So he's your safe choice," Jade said. "Exactly. But God, sometimes I miss the excitement, you know." I put the bottle down and walked back inside. I didn't say anything. Not then. The actual blow-up came Friday night, Sienna's birthday. We'd had dinner at Mama's Fish House. I'd arranged everything, even got the staff to bring out a custom cake. The bill was $2,400. Everyone toasted, took photos, thanked me for hosting. We went back to the suite around 11 p.m. That's when Derek suggested poker. They set up on the dining table, everyone throwing in cash. I'm not much of a gambler, so I sat on the couch with my laptop, finishing some work emails. Around 1 a.m., Sienna came over. "Are you seriously working right now?" Her tone was sharp. "Just wrapping something up. 5 minutes. This is so typical. Everyone's having fun, and you're in the corner being boring." I closed my laptop. "I'm sorry. I'll join the game." "Don't bother. You'll just bring the vibe down." That's when Marcus chimed in from the table. "Damn. See. Tell him how you really feel." The room got quiet for a second, Then everyone laughed like it was a joke. Sienna looked at me with this expression, half annoyed, half embarrassed. "If you can't handle my world, go home," she said. It wasn't quite yelling, but it was loud enough that everyone heard. I stood up. The room was watching now. I felt this weird calm come over me, like something inside me had just clicked off. "All right," I said. I smiled. I even shrugged. More laughter. They thought I was playing along. Derek said something about me being a good sport. Sienna rolled her eyes and went back to the table. I went to the bedroom and closed the door. I sat on the edge of the bed for maybe 20 minutes, just thinking. Then I opened my laptop. I checked flights. There was a red-eye leaving Maui at 6:15 a.m. to LAX. I booked it. Then I opened my banking app and did something I'd been holding back from doing for 3 weeks. My co-founder Jake had been begging me to approve a major deal, selling our company to a larger fintech firm. The offer was $40 million, and my share after everyone got paid out would be around $15 million pre-tax. I'd been hesitating because I loved the company, loved building it. But sitting there in that room, listening to Sienna's friends laugh in the next room, I realized I didn't need to prove anything anymore. I texted Jake at 1:47 a.m., "Accept the offer. Let's close it." He responded in seconds. "Are you serious?" "Hell yes. I'll call them first thing tomorrow." Then I started packing. Quietly. Methodically. I took my stuff, left everything I'd bought for the trip that was hers. The sunscreen, the wine, the snacks. At 3:30 a.m., I called an Uber. At 4 a.m., I walked out of the bedroom with my bag. Everyone was still awake, still playing cards. The room reeked of alcohol and weed. Sienna looked up. "Where are you going?" "Home," I said. "What? Right now?" "You told me to go if I couldn't handle your world. So I'm going." Marcus laughed. "Bro." She was joking. "I wasn't," I said. I looked at Sienna. "We're done. The suite's paid through Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your birthday." Sienna stood up. "You're being ridiculous. It's 4 a.m. My Uber's here." "Jake." "Wait." But I was already out the door. Update 1: I slept through most of the flight. When I landed at LAX around 9 a.m., I had 47 text messages and 12 missed calls. Most were from Sienna. A few from her friends. I didn't read them. I turned off my phone and went to my apartment in Santa Monica. I spent Saturday sleeping, ordering food, and avoiding my phone. Sunday morning, I finally turned it back on. The messages from Sienna had evolved from angry to confused to apologetic to angry again. The last one, sent at 11:23 p.m. Saturday, said, "You're really going to throw away 2 years because of one comment? You're pathetic." I blocked her number. Jake called me Sunday afternoon. "The deal's moving fast. They want to close in 3 weeks. You good with that?" "Yeah. Let's do it." "What happened in Maui, man? You sounded different when you texted." "Just had some clarity." The news broke on Wednesday. TechCrunch ran the headline, "Apex Financial acquired by Goldman Fintech division for $40 million. Our names were in the article. My LinkedIn blew up. Congratulations poured in. News outlets picked it up because one of Goldman's executives mentioned in an interview that our tech would revolutionize mobile banking for Gen Z. That's when Sienna saw it. Update 2: she unblocked herself somehow. Or maybe she called from a different number. I answered without thinking Thursday morning. "You sold the company. For $40 million. Hello to you too. Jake, are you kidding me right now? You're a millionaire and you didn't tell me." "We broke up, Sienna. It's not your business." "We didn't break up. You just left. We had a fight. Couples fight. You told me I was boring. That I was your safe choice. That I wasn't exciting like Marcus. I was right there, Sienna. I heard everything you said to Jade and Ashley." Silence. "You were eavesdropping. You were talking about me 10 feet away in the place I paid for. I didn't mean it like that. I was drunk. They were drunk. It was girl talk. And the stuff you said in front of everyone. Telling me to go home if I couldn't handle your world. I was frustrated. You were on your laptop during my birthday trip. I was finishing emails so I could be fully present the rest of the night. But it didn't matter, did it? Nothing I did was ever going to be enough for you. Her voice cracked. So what? You just decided to dump me and sell your company out of spite. I sold the company because it was the right move. I dumped you because I finally realized you never actually loved me. You loved the idea of me. The stable guy with potential. But you didn't respect me. That's not true. Sienna, you compared me to your ex in front of your friends. Multiple times. You made me feel small constantly. I'm done. She started crying. Please. Can we just talk? In person? No. I hung up. Blocked the new number 2. Update 3: the money hit my account in late August. After taxes and paying back investors and splitting with Jake and our early employees, I cleared $11.2 million. I paid off my student loans, bought my parents a house, and set up investments. I also deleted Instagram. Completely. I didn't want to see Sienna's life anymore. Didn't want her to see mine. But friends told me what happened anyway. Apparently, after the news broke about the acquisition, Sienna posted a long Instagram story about knowing someone before they were successful and how some people change when money comes into the picture. She framed it like I was the villain. Like I'd hidden my success from her. Her comments section turned on her fast. Someone who'd been at the Maui trip. I think it was Ashley, ironically, commented. Girl, you literally told him to leave because he wasn't fun enough. Don't rewrite history. The story was deleted within an hour. Marcus apparently slid into her DMs trying to get back together. She posted a vague quote about toxic exes a week later. Derek's girlfriend Jade unfollowed her. The whole friend group seemed to splinter. I heard through a mutual connection in September that Sienna was telling people I'd used her for Instagram clout and then dumped her when I got rich. It was so absurd I almost laughed. She had 340,000 followers. I had 800 before I deleted the app. Meanwhile, I was doing better than I'd been in years. I started going to therapy. I reconnected with old friends I'd neglected while trying to keep up with Sienna's lifestyle. I took a trip to Japan by myself. I read books. I surfed. I remembered who I was before I'd spent 2 years trying to be someone impressive enough for her. Final update: it's been 3 months since Maui. I'm still single, and honestly, I'm okay with that. I'm not rushing into anything. I've been on a few dates, but nothing serious. I'm enjoying the quiet. Jake and I are working on a new project, something smaller and more passion-driven. The financial pressure is off, which is freeing. I ran into one of Sienna's friends at a coffee shop in Venice 2 weeks ago. Not someone from the Maui trip, but someone from her wider circle. She recognized me and came over. Hey, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry about how things went down with Sienna. A lot of us didn't know the full story until after. It's fine. Water under the bridge. For what it's worth, she's been struggling. Lost some brand deals. People started calling her out for being fake. She's talking about moving to New York for a fresh start. I nodded. I didn't feel satisfaction hearing that. I didn't feel anything, really. I hope she figures things out, I said. And I meant it. The girl smiled. You're a good guy. She didn't deserve you. I don't know if that's true, but I know I deserve better than what I had. I think about that moment sometimes, standing in that suite at 4 a.m., everyone laughing, thinking I was the joke. The thing is, they thought I was weak for leaving. But walking out that door was the strongest thing I'd done in years. Edit 1. For everyone asking, yes, I kept my shares of the Grand Wailea suite on my credit card. Sienna tried to charge room service to it after I left. I'd already called the front desk and removed my card from the room. She had to pay out of pocket. Heard it was $600. Edit 2. Jake's been my best friend since college. He asked if I was okay about 100 times during the acquisition process. Good guy. Edit 3. I tried surfing for the first time last month. I'm terrible at it, but it's fun being terrible at something with no pressure.